So have I seen the craft brewing industry grow and change and get interesting? Every day.
In brewery years, we're probably like 110 because everything happens at such an incredible pace in this industry.
In the country in general, just craft beer has exploded.
The number of breweries active in the United States and Pennsylvania are doubling, tripling every few years. With this many players in the game, it's really hard to be unique.
That was one of the biggest struggles, is finding our place, our name, our brand.
We're kind of at a crucial time in, Pennsylvania breweries' existence where, it's important to make sure you have your piece of the pie at the table in Harrisburg.
The laws have been interesting. There's been a lot of change in that of late.
Each little change can have a dramatic effect on how much beer we're able to sell and how many people we're able to employ here.
The best thing about being in the beer industry in Pennsylvania is the fact that we are a true beer state. We house everybody from startups from last week to the oldest brewery in America.
We are absolutely the luckiest company in America probably to be around for 188 years and go through the hard times. You know what, I got back in here in 1985 and we went from 137,000 barrels to 2.7 million and we're still growing, so.
I was the first microbrewery in Pennsylvania and I was the first female brewer in the country. When I started, there were under 100 breweries, and now there's, it's over, 9,000 breweries? And it's just, where to even begin? I think I need a drink.
The industry has grown every year, I think, for the past 35 years. A lot of great beer drinkers in Pennsylvania, a lot of great beer history in Pennsylvania, and people just love craft beer and appreciate great beer.
There's never been a better time to be a beer drinker in Pennsylvania, that's for sure. Just by the sheer number of breweries out there, I think we're at the highest we've ever been. And then also from a creativity standpoint too, everyone's doing different things. Well, everything that I just said as a positive is also a challenge. So it's by far the best time to be a beer drinker in Pennsylvania because there's so many great beers out there.
We're all doing the same thing, so you'd think it would be more cutthroat, but in reality, we're a family, so.
Being a good brewery neighbor was not only important to us, but it was shared with us when we started up. So we like to pay it forward as well. People help each other out all the time. We all get along.
None of us consider us competing against each other. Just everybody really are proud of their craft and also proud to be part of everybody else's.
High tide rises all boats. And why would you come to Erie to visit one brewery when you can visit 11?
I want to see them be successful because it certainly helps us. And the more success that some of the other breweries have, the more it brings people to this area.
We all know that tourism is good for all of us. We want to be able to, share the love and be able to promote each other.
Everyone's willing to always help the other guy out. There's nothing.
Brotherly love.
Exactly. There you go.
No. We're not really worried about all the breweries that are popping up in Philly. It's just going to become more of a beer destination for beer tourists, and also I think create a stronger community here and give more opportunity to take over some of those tap handles.
All us brewers get together, we have fun, we talk about beer, we do beer events, we do things that promote the industry together, and we pick each other up.
Everybody's willing to help you, nobody is judgmental, and honestly, at the end of the day, it's a business. Things can go well, things can go wrong, but there's always that great beer at the end of the day waiting for you, which makes it all worthwhile.
People come and love being a part of craft beer, and I think that's the really cool thing about beer is that there doesn't need to be a lineation between producer and consumer, is that we can all be part of the same because we all just love beer.
I love the beer world, and that's what I think everyone should do. Find what they love and go with it.
It's so much fun, people actually do this for a living and get to have fun and drink beer and make beer. It's great seeing everybody being successful and pursuing their dreams.
You have to love what you're selling and love what you're making. If you don't, then it's not going to work. We used to always say, we make all the beer for us, and whatever we can't finish, we'll sell.
Lighten up, enjoy life, and craft beer is a great part of that.